Chapter 28, Pecan Grove, June 1986. As Lou drove into town, flashbacks of her childhood raised her nostalgia level so high, she decided to drive past and inspect her childhood home for old memories. Lou realized this was the first time she entered Pecan Grove without wearing that ridiculous disguise since the day she visited Earl and he called Wah, Mama, in front of her. She tossed around in her mind all the growth and change she had undergone since that day years ago. For starters, she had grown used to Earl calling Wah Mama. She shed the miserably uncomfortable wig and glasses of the costume, and Lou even developed a relationship with her child again. It was also her first time having the luxury of time to drive around and discover the new things in town and drive through neighborhoods. The town of Pecan Grove was much more commercial than it had been in the early 60s when she left. Lou drove past a couple of fast food restaurants and a chain grocery store. While she drove, she reminisced about the days when Pecan Grove only had St. Marie's Church, a 3-lane bowling alley, and Mr. Sal's corner grocery store on Main Street. She definitely knew she wanted to contact Terry on this trip. The sight of St. Marie's Church mentally placed Lou back onto the altar, singing with Terry and Ricky, all the songs they sang, and those huge burgundy choir robes they were forced into by the choir director. She remembered the PC movie house, which wasn't much larger than an actual house. Terry and Lou each had their first kiss at that cinema. Terry kissed Donald, and Lou kissed Dell on the same date. She turned onto Old Main Street, which she hadn't even been on in forever. The PC movie house was now a candy shop. What a cute candy shop that is, Lou thought to herself, tickled and grinning widely. She rubbernecked as she passed by. The whole building was pink. Not an aggressive pink, which can be hard on the eyes. It was a soothing pink. There was a pink picket fence, too. Oversized candies acted as the fascia of the shop. The door and shutters were a sweet pastel yellow, and there were even 2 lollipop trees in the front yard. Boom! Startled back to reality, Lou looked up too late to stop in time not to hit the car in front of her at the stop sign. Oh my goodness, I just hit that lady's car. The lady in the brown Saab got out and checked on her vehicle. Ugh, that's not a lady, that's Pauline, Lou yelled quietly to herself without moving her lips while still sitting in her car. She slid herself slowly out of her two-tone blue 1985 Lincoln Town Car. Well, if it isn't Miss Perfect, going around slamming into the backs of the cars of good citizens minding their own business, poked Pauline. Lillian put on a pleasant fake smile in order to literally keep face and replied, "It's me, girl. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I came to the Grove, and I was just looking around at all the newness since my last visit." "Oh, do you like my candy shop? I bought the old movie theater and gave it a facelift." "I actually do like it. That's how I hit you from behind. I was lost in the serenity of it all." "You don't have to pretend to like it so I don't sue you for hitting my car, Lou." Although she was quite afraid of being sued by mean Pauline, Lou genuinely loved the way the building looked. "Girl, I like the candy shop. It's cute and dreamy." "Look at you, Lulu. You've put on some weight, huh?" "I am a normal, healthy, middle-aged woman who gave birth to 3 children. How did you stay so skinny, Polly?" I stayed away from men so I wouldn't be pregnant and have 3 children, Pauline retorted with a smirk. Just poking at you. I do have 1 daughter. Ha ha ha, Lou sarcastically answered. I saw Terry just a few minutes ago. I'm coming from a Hansel and Gretel meeting. We've both been members for 15 years. All while you were out there passing. Polly, do you want my insurance information, phone number and all? Do you want me to go to the payphone over there and call the cops to get a police report? Nah, don't be so petty. We both know neither of us has a dent on our car, and neither of us needs a dime from the other. Besides, if I need to make a call, I have a car phone in my sob. Good seeing you. Tell Bobby's fine ass I said hi. Well, Bobby's fine ass a has a wife. He's very married, Lou yelled with her lip turned up. Oh, I know why. I know you know her well, too, seeing how she has raised your brown-skinned baby. Bye, Lou. Take care. And work on that gut, Pauline said as she walked away dressed in her pink suit trimmed in green with pearl accessories. Ugh. Bye, Pauline. Deciding not to go to see her childhood home, Lou turned the car in the other direction and went directly to Bobby and Wa's home to see Earl. When Lou pulled up to the house, Terry was sitting outside with Wa and Bobby. Hey, Lulu, I ran into this old man when I was at the gas station, and he said you'd be coming here, so I followed him home. Lou and Terry had kept in touch with each other completely through Bobby, and she knew the whole situation. Terry was also well acquainted with Erlin because he dated her daughter off and on during high school. They were each other's prom dates. Terry didn't know Lou's daughters and had not communicated with Lou since the death of Bryn. Turd, come here. Give me a big hug. Lou has always called Terry Turd. Neither lady could probably remember why, but as soon as she saw her friend, she called out, Turd. Hey girl, it's good to see you. I mean, actually you. I saw a lady sitting way in the back at the graduation of Pecan Grove High class of 85 with long black hair who kind of resembled you. You recognized me? Lou questioned. Only because Bobby told me what to look for. Oh, whew. I thought my cover was blown. I ran into Mean Pauline, and she knew about Erlin being my son. How does she know? Ignore that woman. How have you been? I'm so sorry for your loss. You know, the loss of your baby girl. I can't even imagine. Thank you, Turd. Yeah, your daughter's the same age, huh? Earl has told me a lot about her. He thinks very highly of her, Lou expressed. Yeah, I thought he was the one for her, but he's more mature by nature than my Rissa is. She wasn't able to see how wonderful Earl is, Terry stated. She'll see it later on when she hits that level of maturity. Where's the young man? Lou wondered. Bobby responded. He's at his summer job. Oh, okay. Lou was saddened to know he wasn't there, but she also knew she would be in the grove for a while and they would have several days to visit and talk. The 4 adults had dinner on the outside patio and enjoyed the Gab Fest for hours. When Erland arrived back home, he joined in until they all were so tired they turned in for the night. Lou slept in Robbie Ann's vacant room and was happy to see a VCR embedded into the television set. The next morning, she dug through her suitcase and grabbed the VHS tape of aerobic workout routines. Lou worked out every morning, even if it didn't show to some folks, like Mean Pauline. She did it because it made her happy and it made her feel good and fresh each day. Wah knocked on the door. "Hey Lou, do you want some donuts from Bonham's Bakery?" Wah still hadn't completely lost her accent, but now it included a Louisiana twist to it. "Aw, man, how can I stay healthy if y'all are force feeding me from Bonham's?" "Of course I want Bonham's, but only the glazed. And the cream filled. And maybe a honey bun." "Sorry we're force feeding you all those different flavors," Wah said jokingly as she walked back to the kitchen to tell Bobby what Lou wanted. "I'll be back soon." Bobby left to get the pastries. Earl was cracking eggs to scramble before he ate donuts. Lou came in and asked, "Why are you cooking? Your dad is going to buy me some donuts. Don't you want donuts?" "Sure I want donuts, but I can't eat them on an empty stomach." Lou snickered at him and said, "What?" "I have to eat something savory first. I can't just start the day with sweets. It's too much for my digestive system to handle." "Thus, the eggs," Erland explained. And Earl chased down his eggs with a honey bun, and his birth mom chased her cream-filled with the glazed. The two went outside and sat on the patio. I stood in this yard years ago, knowing what I had to do, and still keeping my wits about me by the grace of God. I picked up one pecan from the ground and ate it that day. I declared that I would eat from this tree again. When you brought me the pecans that day, I knew everything I had done to that point was not in vain. Your gesture gave me validation. God brought you back to me. God is good to me. And although I've lost my Bryn, we were close and spent quality time together for 18 years. Also important is that you had time to get to know her and love her. I did love her. Aside from being bossy, she had no apparent flaws, Earl included. Lou rose up and walked over to the tree, stood under it, and looked up. She took a deep breath in. She stooped down and clutched 3 pecans into her left hand. After closing her left hand, she encased it securely into her right one, giving her left hand a squeeze by the right one. Lou opened her left hand to offer her child a taste of perfectly halved pecans. "Wow, is that an art or something?" Earl asked in disbelief. She laughed out loud. "No, that's how we ate them when I was a kid. We sort of lived outside. Y'all have fancy pecan cracking tools now. Oh, and Atari game systems. We had outside, period." "You were probably way different from the parents I had growing up." Earl looked away and paused for a second or two and started. "I have a tiny inkling of what it feels like to give up someone you truly love for their own sake. Rissa, Terry's daughter, dude, I totally love her. Still do. She is immature and even erratic at times, but such a good heart. The good heart is why I left, believe it or not. Rissa was so much more in love with me than I was her. Her love was pure and consistent. I couldn't give her the relationship she deserved because I was not in love with her. I could have stayed with her because it was easy and she would do anything to make me happy. But that was unfair to her. I believed that I was rewarded for setting her free. Now I have this outstanding bond with Gina. Erland, you are so level-headed and intentional with the wisdom you possess. Please tell me about Brian, how he became your son." "First, I'll have to start with how his daddy became my husband." and the nuns who made it all happen. Nuns? Earl asked in utter bewilderment. Yes, nuns. Lou beamed with excitement to tell the whole story.